Hi, welcome to HowtoDandD. My name is Fred Weller, and today I want to talk about ending your games of Dungeons & Dragons 5e on a cliffhanger. Now, I do this often. My game sessions, no matter what takes place at the beginning of the game session or the middle of the game session, I'm always trying to find a way of ending with a cliffhanger. And there's a couple of reasons why I do that. One, the nature of Dungeons & Dragons or any kind of role-play game is it's really a series. It's a series of adventures that link up, and you come back on a regular basis, hopefully, and play your game. And it's very similar to a TV series in nature. So often you'll find that a TV series will have to be continued. There's unresolved issues, there's a conflict that takes place, there's something that forces you to have to wait and anticipate what will happen next time, and that's why they end with a cliffhanger. The old style comic book, maybe even the new style comic book, they end with a cliffhanger. Often there will be a resolution at some point, but there's a cliffhanger. And it's just to get people to come back again. And that's why I use the cliffhanger so much. Even if we have a combat near the end of the session, if there's a way, if we've got like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, then I'm going to keep running the game so I can get to a point where there's a cliffhanger. And if the cliffhanger is, and roll initiative, because we've come across, say, some orcs in a cave location. I wanted them to find the orcs and the cave location so that we could do that, so that the first thing we do when we come back is we get straight back into the action, or we get straight back into something that they are looking forward to doing. That means they've got to wait a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month, however often they play, before they get to play or find out what's going to happen. And that's how you get people to keep coming back. That's how my tables tend to have full tables, because people like to know what's going to happen next time. It's a very, very simple technique. Anybody can do it. It doesn't require an expert. There's no real skill other than finding that time when, there's a combat about to start. There isn't enough time to actually run it. I'm going to stop right there because there's my cliffhanger. Or they finally found that person. They found that individual they needed to talk to find out where the map is that leads them to the treasure. And they find them, and we'll pick this up next week. And they're like, oh my gosh, I was ready to actually ask him some questions. I really want to ask him about this and that. And so cliffhangers are a great way of getting your players to keep coming back and being consistent with attending your sessions. One of the things that can be very frustrating as a dungeon master or a group of players is if they have sporadic players who miss sessions. Now, life gets in the way. That's always going to be the case, but it's always great when people are upset that they can't make the game session because they had to go to work, or they had school stuff to do, or they were sick or something like that, because they missed that session and they really wanted to know what was going to take place. Cliffhangers, I highly recommend them. You will find that they make a big difference in your game. Look, if you found this video helpful or informative, please share, like and subscribe. Make a comment below if you use cliffhangers at the end of your game session to get players more involved and excited about coming back. If you have never used them before and you have any questions, by all means put those in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. Until next time, keep rolling those 20s.